Now you're going to hit, now there you go, there's your path. So you can hit your blue box right here and hit the play button. See how your holder isn't right? Okay, what the hell is that? Let's fix that. So let's go into parameters. Let's go into holder here. So this means BC, this is an ER. So this is the ER16, which is what we want to use, okay? Okay, and see it says 0.75. Okay, there we go. So there you go. So now when you backplot this, you're going to have a tool in there cutting that. Okay, so now if you want to see simulation, you want to drop this button down, go to stock setup. Make sure your bounding box or your stock is set. Go ahead and select all entities. And it's going to automatically select everything you have in the field. Green check. You don't want to display that. I don't like it on, so I turn it off. I'm going to go to my levels. I'm going to turn off stock. I'm going to go back to my tool paths. I'm going to save this real quick. File, save as Mastercam lessons. Okay, I'm going to call it 2 because I don't know what else to call it. Save that. Just in case we get disconnected here, bro. So now we're going to hit verify selected operations. And this fancy grid plate's going to come up for you. Okay. Let's blow that up. Okay, let's watch this cut. We're going to hit play, and it's going to cut your part. Okay? Now we're going to hit verify while this is going. We're going to hit compare. And here is your offset chart with your grids. You want to click this measurement stick. And you want this tolerance to be 1 thou. Go ahead, click OK. After you do that, select this drop down here and select Save the Defaults. Now go File, Options. Oh shit, sorry. File, Defaults, Save the Defaults. Save. Just keep clicking save and yes. Now these are going to be forever. So now when you hit this green yin yang thing, it's going to verify and tell you where you're at. So we want to be all in blue, which is good because we didn't finish anything yet. We told it to leave 5 thou away. So now what we're going to do, we're going to come in here and we're going to do our finish passes. I'm just going to do a basic facing path. Okay, green check. Same tool, same everything. One way. Let's make it do a zigzag. Why not? Do 75% of the tool step over. Stock to leave on floor 0. Okay. Even number of spaces. We do not need an even number of spaces. That's going to usually end up giving you one that you don't really care for. Let's go ahead, go to link 0, top of stock. So what did I say? We always want this at 1 inch. After you set these, by the way, which I forgot last time, absolute, 0.1, 0.0, go ahead and hit the save the default. And that's going to make it so you don't have to save them every time. You know what I'm saying? But when you do that, make sure that you don't have any man readables in here. Because if you do, it's going to come up. So this is going to be finish top. All right. So there you go. Oh. What the hell did I do here? See, I had this in incremental. We want that in absolute. Everything in absolute. You know, so then let's hit regenerate. So there you go. So there we have the outside, or the top. Now we want to do the outside. So I'm going to select contour, and I'm going to hit last. That's going to select my last contour, because that's what I want. Okay? Same tool. We're going to finish outside. So we know there's 5 thou stock out there, so we can just go right to the number, right to 00. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep that 2D. We want to turn this to where to give us a D value. Okay. Lead in, lead out. Okay, my rule of thumb, lead in, lead out. Okay, you got 5 thou, it has to clear by. Okay. So let's just go 10%. So that'll give me 25 thou. That was just some stupid guess. Multi-passes, you're going to want to do 1 rough pass and then 1 whisper pass. Okay. Linking parameter, we went negative 250 thou on the last one. We want to turn all these values to 1. absolute, 0.1, 0.10. Now we want this to go to minus 250. Okay, and that's going to finish that. Finish outside. Green check that. Regenerate. Now, what we want is we're going to do a rough and finish all at the same time for the inside path. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to go back to the top. We're going to hit this red arrow, and that drops down. Hit this red drop down, that drops down this right here. We're going to copy and paste this rough outside. Okay, we're going to copy after. Now we're going to grab geometry, and we're going to stay inside. We're going to red X on everything. Now, machining region, hit the inside right here. So now, stay inside, bam, bam, bam. So now it's going to have all the same stuff. So now I just want you to hit regenerate. Okay, now it's going to give you that arc that I told you it was going to give you. All right, now it's starting really freaking high. We don't want it to start that high. We don't want it to, we don't really necessarily need it to go that far through. So what we want to do is Z clearance, 0.02. Okay? Plunge angle, we want that at 1. And then top of stock, okay? And this here, we only want to break through by like 10 thou. So we'll go 100, we'll go 150. Top of stock is already at 0. Or no, it's not. It's at 20, but we'll be fine. We have a lead in there. There you go. So the cutter's going to look like that. Keep in mind that's leaving 5 thou. So now what we want to do is we're going to go back to our contour. I was going 150 thou deep. Now we want to go back to our contour. We want to change that to 150 deep. And the reason why is because we want to do the inside now. So grab your geometry, add chain. Now select the inside one and make sure the wheel's turning that way, or the arrow's going that way. Regenerate. All right. Go ahead and save it at this point. Grab all your tool paths and hit your verify selected operations. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to hit the play button and tell it to go faster if you want. Now what you're going to do is verify it. So now the top is finished, but the outside and inside aren't finished. And the reason is probably because my graphics card isn't good enough. So what we want to do now, so we're going to call that op1. All right, minimize that. Go up to your machine group, highlight it, right click it, group, new toolpath group. We're going to call that op2. All right, now what we want to do is minimize this. Go to your levels. Sorry, your planes. No, go to your levels. Go to bounding box. Okay. Now what you're going to want to do, go back to your toolpath, select group to turn your, or sorry, this right here to turn your toolpaths off. And you need this selected. So this has to be selected in that, and that'll turn your toolpaths off. So now from here, what we're going to do is, so op1, op2, we need to make a second op. We're going to flip the washer over. Okay, then the two corners of the stock, no, the center line of the hole is going to be the XY0. So you have your part, and here's your op1. Okay. So for op2, flip your part around, and then I want you to grab this. Just grab it and bring it over to that circle. I want you to hit C for circle, and then grab this outside circle. Now I want you to grab this and rotate it 100 degrees up. You're going to grab the green part of this ring. 180 degrees up. Okay, now you're going to call that part op 2. All right, man. So now what you're going to do is you're going to come into your planes. You're going to go to your part op 2. You go to your levels, turn on your stock. Okay, we got quite a bit of stock. So let's go to your tool paths. Let's steal this top tool path. We're going to right click and we're going to copy it. We're going to click in here, right click, we're going to paste it. We're going to go right into the parameters, planes. We're going to go to part op 2. Now we're going to get rid of these. And this is just basically a rough face. C plane, we're going to grab that top square. Okay, and we're gonna rough it to about 10th thou from the face. Green check. Sorry, I hit the save button. I didn't hit the green check. There you go on that. And now all you're going to do, same exact thing, the facing program, right click, copy, paste, right into your parameters, planes. Select that little box down there, this little box, and then hit over. Make sure your values stay the same. Green check. Shit. Regenerate right here. So now, select all that, go to your levels, turn that off, back to your tool paths, select your verify selected operations. Now we're going to go turbo. There we go, hit regenerate. Oh, look at that, see? I did that on purpose. See, uh-oh, I forgot something. There's a radius deal here that I forgot about. Oh, man, what am I going to do? So I'm going to tell you what I would do, because I only got this one cutter in the shop, man. Oh, my gosh. So how am I going to do that with just this one cutter? I don't know. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up here to the tool paths, and I'm going to go to scallop. No, sorry, man. I'm going to go to, where is it? There it is, flow line. I'm just going to select that one. And then I'm going to go to flow line, and it's going to show me where it's going to cut. It's going from top to bottom. I don't want that. I want it like that, okay? Green check, green check. So I only got the one tool. We want the coolant on. All right, so you want to leave all this the same, okay? We want to put a distance, a step over distance. We want to put it at 5 thou. Actually, you probably want it more like 2. Put this one way. Go ahead, green check. Oh, shoot, I have the wrong, I was doing this from the wrong, I had the wrong plane selected. So go to your plane, select that filter, hit top, green check, regenerate. There you go. So now we're going to save this. So now we have two operation program here. 1, 2 op. We're going to grab that, and it's going to make our washer with one tool. Let's see how that turns out. There you have it, folks. And there's how you can make a washer. I hope you enjoyed my first tutorial of Clotter Manufacturing. Take it easy.